Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are in Pollock, Texas. The Corrigan Camden Bulldogs are going to be taking on the Center Bulldogs in Pollock, Texas, just north of Lufkin. I want to give you the starting lineups tonight. For the Central Bulldogs, will be number 7 leading off, Memphis Warren, playing shortstop. Batting in the second position, number 10, Austin Troutman, playing catcher. Third place batter will be number 4, Hunter Matchett, playing first baseman. Cleanup batter for Central will be number 3, Waylon Farr. Batting fifth, number 2, Landon Clonan, will be in center field. Number 23, Carter Tullis, will be batting as the designated hitter. Following him will be number 12, Hayden Wright, in second base. And number 22, Tucker Alexander, will be the pitcher following Hayden Wright. Also in right field will be Grayson LeBlanc in right field. And in left field will be Jackson Ferguson. For the visiting Corrigan Camden Bulldogs, their lineup starts with number 3, Mason Murphy, a third-team All-State football player for the Bulldogs this year. Number 3, Mason Murphy, will be starting at catcher. Second place batter will be number 5, Blake Elam, playing second. Batting third will be number 1, Mike Murphy. He is the pitcher. Cleanup batter will be number 15, Creek Johnson, playing first base. Batting in the fifth hole will be number 10, Cooper Kilgore. Batting after Cooper Kilgore will be number 9, Leighton Cox. He'll be in right field. Next batter will be Braylon Levy, batting at third base. He'll be number 2. Then will come number 8, Will Ratliff. And then number 12, Colton Aiken, will be the designated hitter. And then Owen Thorpe, number 6, will be playing in right field for the Bulldogs tonight. Game time temperature is 56 degrees with clear skies tonight. They're getting the field ready. The teams are warming up. We will be starting this game shortly. And you are listening to this ball game on OBN Network. OBN Network. In action earlier this afternoon, the JV teams matched up. The Central team ended up being victorious 15-6. They played very well. The Corrigan Camden boys played pretty good. Of course, this is early in the season. They made a few mistakes. Both teams did. But we'll see what happens when the varsity kicks off here in about 10 minutes or so. We always seem to get the players in. Want to be sure and let you know who the coaches are tonight. For the home Central bunch is going to be Michael Scoggins and Austin Requena. For the visiting Corrigan Camden Bulldogs, Coach Purvis is the head coach, Coach Durham, and also Coach K, Coach Kovar. So I want to get those names in there and recognize those folks as well. The coaches are meeting at home plate with the umpires. They finally arrived. Don't know where they were or why they were late, but they were a little late getting here. But the umpires are here. Coaches are meeting with them, and we are fixing to get started. The meeting of the umpires is taking a while. Meeting of umpires and coaches. One of the umpires is very demonstrative and explaining how he's going to do it. Okay, we've shaken hands, and we are fixing to get started here. Central has taken the field, and we're ready to play ball. On the mound tonight for Central, Alexander, and behind the plate is Troutman. That's the duo for the night. Leading off for the Corrigan Bulldogs, number 3, Mason Murphy, the catcher. Batting second will be Blake Elam, and in the third spot will be Mike Murphy, the pitcher. And we are ready to get started here, ladies and gentlemen. The ump says play ball. Mason Murphy steps into the batter's box. Alexander on the hill. Everybody's ready. Murphy with a first pitch. Swings and fouls it off from Alexander. No balls and a strike to count. Alexander winds, delivers. Murphy with a grounder to the shortstop. Warren threw his legs for an error. Murphy reaches on an error. Blake Elam steps in. Getting the sign from Purvis, coach at third. And Elam bunts it back to the pitcher. Pitcher goes to first base for a force out there. That's one out.
Next up, number one.
That was Alexander to Machette for the first out. Stepping in, Mike Murphy, the pitcher. One away. Ump says play ball. Here we go. Alexander delivers. Little inside. Ball one. Alexander winds, checks the runner at second. Time called. Time called by Murphy at the plate. Ump gives a signal, play ball. Here we go. Alexander winds, delivers. Low and inside, that's ball two. No balls, 2 strikes to count. On Mike Murphy, the pitcher for the Corrigan Camden Bulldogs. Alexander checks the runner. He comes home. Another pitch inside. That count goes to 3-0. Mike Murphy, 3-0 the count. On deck, number 15, Creek Johnson, first baseman. There's strike, called strike one. 3 balls and a strike. Runner at second base is Mason Murphy. Takes his lead. And Mike Murphy reaches for one. He drops it right into short right center field. And Mason Murphy comes around to score. Mike Murphy drops one into short center field. That's going to score Mason Murphy from second. And Corrigan leads 1-0. Creek Johnson stepping in. Swing, foul ball back. Moving on deck, number 10, Cooper Kilgore, the shortstop. The signs from Purvis at third. Creek Johnson up. Swinging that bat. Alexander with a pitch. That is a strike. Foul tip. It's 2 strikes on Creek. Johnson's playing first base tonight for the Bulldogs from Corrigan. Creek back up the middle off the pitcher's glove. And third baseman Farr picks it up, fires it to first, but not in time, so Creek Johnson reaches on an infield single. That advances Mike Murphy to second base. Stepping in, number 10, Cooper Kilgore, the shortstop. On deck, number 9, Leighton Cox, the left fielder. Alexander checking the runners. Corrigan at runners with first and second. Kilgore drops one out to center field. The center fielder catches it. Mike Murphy tags and goes to third. Runners now at first and third.
Next up, Corrigan, number 9.
That's 2 outs. Number 9, Leighton Cox, the left fielder, steps in. Runners at the corners. First and third. Leighton Cox steps in. Here we go. Strike one called. Throw back to the catcher's over the pitcher's head. Backed up by the shortstop. No advancement by the runners. On deck, number 2, Braylon Levy, the third baseman. Alexander getting the signs. Ball is low. It's 1-1 the count. The count evens at 1 each. 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, Alexander getting the signs. That's Leighton Cox at the plate. Another low pitch. That one's called a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Cox. Cox getting the signs from Purvis at third. And the runner takes off. And Cox drills one through the shortstop third base hole. And that scores the runner from third base, bringing the score 2-0. Creek Johnson goes to second on the hit, and Leighton Cox with a single. Leighton Cox with a single. Number 2, Braylon Levy, third baseman up. Runners at first and second. 2 outs for Corrigan. Alexander turns and throws back to second base, covered by Wright, the second baseman. On deck, number 8, Will Ratliff. Braylon Levy steps into the box, waiting on the pitch. He bounces one off the plate. It goes to the first baseman, and they run to the bag, and he is called out. So that is a 1 unassisted ground out to number 3. That's 3 unassisted ground out. So at the end of the first half inning, the score is 2-0, Corrigan. And it's the bottom of the first inning here at center. It's going to be the 1, 2, and 3 hitter, number 7, Memphis Warren. Also number 10, Austin Troutman, and then number 4, Hunter Machette. Shortstop, Memphis Warren steps in. Pitcher on the mound is Mason Murphy. Behind the plate, number 3. Mason Murphy's behind the plate. Mike Murphy's on the mound. Too many Murphys. Strike 1. That's high and tight. That's going to be ball 1 on Warren. Mike Murphy works pretty quickly. That was a little high, ball 2. It's 2 balls and a strike. Mike Murphy takes a little stroll behind the mound, hopes to settle down a little bit. Warren steps back in. He's ready. There's a pop foul straight back over the net. That's going to even the count at 2-all. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Murphy winds, delivers. There's a grounder to the third baseman. Third baseman Braylon Levy overthrows at first base. They overthrow coming back into the field. The ball is rolling around on the mound. Two throwing errors. 2 throwing errors.
Next up for your Bulldogs.
And Memphis Warren is standing at third base. Two throwing errors are standing at third base. Number 10, Austin Troutman, the catcher in. Shows bunt, draws it back. Shows bunt, draws it back. That's 1 ball, no strikes. Michael Murphy working off a quick. That is a strike. Shows bunt, made an attempt, 1-1 to count. Memphis Warren standing at third for Central. No outs in the inning. Second batter. He reached for that one. That's going to be another strike. One ball, 2 strikes. On deck, number 4, Hunter Machette. Mike Murphy on the mound. He delivers. There's a high fly ball. It's going to be in foul territory. Braylon Levy circled around it and missed that one. One ball, 2 strikes to count. Michael Murphy gets the ball from the umpire. We're going to reset. Troutman still at the plate, still alive. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Murphy delivers. Oh, he said it was too high. 2-2 the count. Looked pretty good to those people in the stands. Okay, Troutman back into the box. A little high that time. There's a drive to left field. It gets by the left fielder out there, Leighton Cox. Leighton gets it back into the shortstop. That's a single. That's a single and an E7. So that is no outs, and they have scored a run. Hunter Machette steps in, left-handed batter, showing bunt, pulls it back, ball 1. On deck, number 3, Waylon Farr, third baseman. Mike Murphy takes a trip around the mound, gets the sign. He offered it that one as a bunt. That's going to be 1-1. 100%. Waving far on deck. Austin Troutman standing at second base with the result from a base hit and an error. There's another little blooper to left field. Left fielder Leighton Cox comes in and picks it up. So Hunter Pichette has a single.
Now batting number 3, wailing far.
Single to left. Runners at first and third, no outs. Third baseman Wayman Farr stepping in. On deck, number 2, Landon Clunan. Landon Clunan on deck. And the pitch. Showed bunt. Offered. Strike 1. Mike Murphy on the mound. And the windup. Another pitch. And that is a bunt foul. That's no balls, 2 strikes. Waving far, the third baseman. Landon Clunan on deck. Murphy gets the signal from, nope, we have called timeout. Murphy didn't like that ball. He wanted a different one, so he got another one. Switch balls. Murphy on the mound again. Runners at first and third for Central with no outs. Runners at first and third. Here we go. Mike Murphy with the windup. The pitch. Foul ball. Off the back screen. Austin Troutman will have to return to second base. He was running on the play. Mike Murphy climbs the hill. Gets his sign. And he's gone. There is a stolen base by Hunter Pichette. The throw went to Murphy on the mound, who then turned and threw it to third. Did not catch the guy sleeping over there. So runners at second and third now. No outs. That is strike 3. Call.
Now batting number 2, Landon Clunan.
That was a strikeout looking. Okay, Landon Clunan stands in. Center fielder. Carter Tullis, the designated hitter, moves on deck. The two Murphys couldn't get their sign straight. Here we go. Nope, now we call time. Batter calls time. Okay, Mike Murphy on the mound, throwing to Mason Murphy, the catcher. Clunan squares to bunt. Call strike. Runners at second and third. 1 out. There's a bunt foul. A bunt foul. That's 2 strikes. Number 23, Carter Tullis, the designated hitter on deck. Landon Clunan at the plate. He's got 2 strikes on him. Murphy delivers. Little high and outside, ball 1. Murphy winds. Low and outside, that's ball 2. The count evens on Landon Clunan. Murphy sets, delivers. That is, umpire call that ball 3, full count. Murphy delivers again. There's a pop foul straight back. Landon Clunan's got a full count on him. And Murphy delivers. Clunan reaches for the out, catches it on the out, pops up to the second baseman, and that is a second out. And that is out number 2 in the inning. Number 23, Carter Tullis, the designated hitter, steps in. Again, still runners second and third. 2 outs. Murphy on the mound with the windup. Throws it right down the middle. Tullis takes it for a strike. Murphy and Murphy. Wind up, pitch. That was strike 2. That was strike 2. The ball gets away from the catcher. And Troutman tries to score from third and is tagged out at home by Mike Murphy. So that is out number 3. So after 1 full inning of play, it's the Corrigan Bulldogs leading 2-1. And we go to the top of the second. All right, top of the second. It's going to be 8, 9, and 1 hitter. Leading off will be number 8, Will Ratliff, center fielder. That'll bring Colton Aiken, the designated hitter, on deck. That's going to leave the catcher, number 3, Mason Murphy, in the hole. Will Ratliff steps in. Alexander still on the mound. Central. And that was ball 1, little high. Alexander's ready for the next pitch. Ratliff, center fielder. Catcher sets up way outside. Catches the outside corner. That's going to make the count 1-1. Catcher setting up. That brushes Ratliff back. That's going to be 2 balls and 1 strike. Alexander's waiting for the sign. Has the sign. Here's the pitch. Ratliff swings and misses. That's going to level the count at 2-2. Count's level at 2-2. Alexander delivers. And Ratliff pops it up back over the screen on top of the grandstands. That's going to leave the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Counts 2-2. Alexander delivers. Ratliff, another one straight back. Stays alive. 2-2 the count. Alexander winds. Delivers again. Ratliff pops one up to the infield to the first baseman. And that's going to be the first out of the inning. That's a fly out to the first baseman. Colton Aiken, designated hitter, steps in. Ball. Whoa, ball way low and outside. He's called a strike. He called that a strike. Colton gets a hold of one, pops it out of play down the first baseline. That's no ball, 2 strikes. Alexander winds, he delivers. Aiken still a little late down the right field line, down in the first base bullpen. He's still alive. No balls, 2 strikes. Nobody on. Alexander winds. And he delivers. Very high. So that's 1 ball and 2 strikes now on Aiken. On deck is the catcher, number 3, Mason Murphy. Blake Elam, the second baseman, in the hole. And that is a strikeout. Swinging. Out number 2. Stepping in, number 3, Mason Murphy. He reached on an error on the shortstop last inning. Alexander, the pitcher's ready. Said that was a little low or outside. That's a ball. Alexander ready to go again. That was a little high and outside. Ball 2. Ball 2. On deck is the second baseman, Blake Elam. Alexander delivers. That's a foul ball, straight back into the stand, straight back into the screen. 2 balls and a strike on Murphy. Alexander sets again. Murphy's ready. Ball is high and outside. 1-3 the count. Goes by the nickname Nugget Murphy. Alexander delivers. Ooh. Big swing by Mason. Now the count goes full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Alexander sits, delivers, throws it in the dirt. Murphy gets a walk. Base on balls. Stepping in.
Now batting for Corrigan, number 5, Blake Elam.
Blake Elam, the second baseman, steps in. That moves the pitcher, number 1, Mike Murphy, on deck. Mason Murphy stands at first. Blake gets the signs from Purvis at third. That's a hit and run. That ball is to the right fielder. He misses it. Blake Elam reaches on an error, and then Murphy goes all the way around to third. Mike Murphy, number 1, the pitcher, steps in. Runners at first and third for the Bulldogs of Corrigan. That's a called strike. And on deck is number 15, Creek Johnson, first baseman. Alexander gets the signs. There is a drive to left center field, and that advances the runners. That puts runners at first and second, and that scores Mason Murphy from third, making the score 3-1. Stepping in, number 15, the first baseman, Creek Johnson. Got runners at first and second with 2 outs. In the top of the second. That pitch was high, ball 1. Creek Johnson had an infield single his first time at bat. Swing and a miss. Alexander winds, throws again. Creek again, swing and a miss. Alexander needs to be reaching back for a little more. That ball was way outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Alexander on the mound. And the pitch. Creek makes contact. Second baseman throws to first for the out. But the Bulldogs pick up a run in the top of the second, making the score 3-1. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to remind you that you are listening to this game brought to you by the OBN Network. Glad to have you aboard this afternoon, tonight, cold night. OBN Network, bringing you the ball game. Bottom of the second inning. It's going to number 6, 7, 8 hitters coming in for the Central team. Throw down to second. Leading off will be number 23, Carter Tullis, the designated hitter. Then number 12, Hayden Wright.
Carter Tullis.
Corrigan leading 3-1. Bottom of the second inning. There's a ground ball to the third baseman. Third baseman all the way across the diamond. And it is out. Braylon Levy with a long throw across the diamond gets him. That's 1 out.
Now batting number 12, second baseman, Hayden Wright.
Number 12, Hayden Wright, the second baseman, batting for the Central team. Mike Murphy delivers. A little high and outside. Ball 1. Murphy, the tandem on the mound behind the plate tonight. Wright watches another go by. That's ball 2. It's ball 2. Mike Murphy seems to have slowed down a little bit in the second inning here. And Wright has been hit by a pitch. That's going to put him at first base.
Now batting your pitcher,
number 22,
Tucker Alexander.
Tucker Alexander, the batter now. The pitcher steps in with a runner at first. Murphy gets the sign, checks the runner, throws to first, back in time. Tullis is safe. Murphy's spent a little time watching him. There's the pitch, and that's a strike. Alexander squared the bunt, pulled the bat back, called strike. Murphy delivers the pitch a little high, 1-1 the count. Murphy delivers again. There is a high fly ball into left center field. It drops. So Alexander delivers a hit. Hit to left center.
Grayson LeBlanc.
Hayden Wright goes down to second base on the fly. Now 0-0. Grayson LeBlanc steps in.
Now
two runners on. Pinch running for Alexander is number 9, Andrew Boyd. 0-0. Grayson LeBlanc stepping into the plate, left-handed batter. Runners first and second, no outs. Shows bunt, called strike. No balls and a strike to count. Mike Murphy on the rubber. Delivers. That's a foul. The ball gets away from the catcher, and the runners advance. That is a wild pitch in the dirt. One out. Runners at second and third. Grayson LeBlanc. That pitch is outside. It's 2 balls and a strike. And that ball was outside. So it's now 3-1 on Grayson LeBlanc. Three and 1 the count on Grayson LeBlanc. That ball is high. So LeBlanc gets a base on balls. And now we go back up.
Now batting number 7 to shortstop, Memphis Warren.
Now we go back up to the top of the order. Number 7, Memphis Warren, the shortstop. And on deck is number 10, Austin Troutman. Okay, Cooper Kilgore has come to the mound. And number 1, Mike Murphy, has gone to the shortstop position. They have switched places. So there is a pitching change. He will finish his warm-up tosses, and we will get back to play. Alrighty, at the plate. At the plate, number 7, Memphis Warren. Kilgore delivers. Strike one. Batter squared to bunt. No balls and a strike. Cooper Kilgore delivers the second pitch. There's a high foul ball down the first base line, out of play. No balls, 2 strikes on Memphis. Warren reached on an error his first at bat. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That's out number 2. Stepping in, Austin Troutman, the catcher.
10, Austin Troutman.
He reached on a left fielder error his first at bat. So Austin Troutman stepping in. On deck, Hunter Machete. That's a foul ball. Strike 1. Strike 1. No balls and a strike on Troutman. Strike number 2. That was looking strike. Bases loaded. Runners on every bag. No balls. 2 strikes. There's a foul ball into the screen. Cooper's ready to pitch. Cooper Kilgore. Troutman wants to take a walk. All right, here we go. Troutman in. Cooper ready. Ball was high. That's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cooper Kilgore pitching for the Corrigan team now. Lines he delivers. Another high one inside. Ball 2. 2-2. Two and two the count. Bags are full. No place to put him. Kilgore. Another high pitch. 3 in the same place. Full count. Full count. Full count. Here we go. Kilgore. Foul ball back into the screen. Foul ball back into the screen. No advancement. Count remains full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Cooper Kilgore delivers. Struck him out. And that ends the inning. That's a swinging strikeout. No runs. So we will go to the top of the third, 3-0. 3-1. 3-1 in favor of Corrigan. 3-1. Ladies and gentlemen, this is just a reminder that this is the OBN Network, serving community through faith and athletics. We are the Open Mic Broadcast Network, OBN Network. And we will be carrying the out-of-town games for Corrigan this year. So listen up and enjoy. We appreciate you listening. Leading off top of the third, number 10, Cooper Kilgore for the Corrigan. Low and outside, that's ball 1. On deck will be number 9, Leighton Cox. Kilgore flied out to the center fielder his last at bat. Another ball 2, low and outside. Kilgore pops it up. Foul ball down the first baseline. And the first baseman, Machette catches it for the first out.
Next up for Corrigan, number 9, Leighton Cox.
Leighton Cox steps in. Left fielder. He singled his last time at bat. That was down the middle, but a little low, but umpire called it a strike. So that's no balls and a strike to Leighton Cox. Number 2, Braylon Levy, third baseman, on deck. That one was outside. Ball 1-1 the count. Cox steps back in. Alexander's wasting no time in working now. Cox sends one to right center field. Center fielder. The center fielder makes a diving attempt and he misses it. That was a good attempt, but just didn't quite get there.
Now batting number 2.
So that was a hit to center fielder. Hit to the center. That's going to be a runner at first now. Now number 2, Braylon Levy steps in. Braylon Levy steps in. The ump is giving that outside corner tonight. He called that a strike. So that's no balls and a strike. Alexander's ready. And Levy grounds to first base. The first baseman steps on the bag for the first out. Levy is called second. Levy is called safe at second. Levy's called, I'm sorry, let me back up. Levy is called out at first. First baseman grabs the ball, tags first. Cox continued on to second base. The throw to second was a little high. He slid in, and he had to tag him because the force was out. So he made it to second. So Levy grounded out to the first baseman. Number 8, Will Ratliff stepping in on deck. Number 12, Colton Aiken. Low and on the outside corner. That was a called strike. Alexander's working. Ratliff pops it up to the shortstop on the second side, and that is going to be a third out. Pop out number 6. That's number 3. So the score at this point of the game, through the top of the third, 3-1. Corrigan. Cooper Kilgore returns to the mound. This is going to be the bottom of the third for Central. Leading off will be number 4, Hunter Machette.
Leading off for your Bulldogs, number 4,
the first baseman.
Machette.
And number 3, Waylon Farr, the third baseman, is on deck. And Kilgore hits Machette. Okay. And another one hit by a pitch. Hunter Machette hit by a pitch. Waylon Farr hit by a pitch. So that's runners at first and second,
Now
no outs.
Number 2, Landon Clunin.
Landon Clunan. Landon Clunan pops one back straight over the net. No balls and a strike on Clunan. Designated hitter Carter Tullis, number 23, will be up next. Kilgore throws another one in there for a strike. So that's no balls and 2 strikes on Clunan. That was in the same spot. That was called a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kilgore checks the runners. He delivers. That is a strike. That is a strikeout. That's the first out. Designated hitter Carter Tullis steps in.
Number 23, Carter Tullis.
Hayden Wright, the second baseman, on deck. Kilgore looks, delivers, little outside. It's a little outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Runners still holding at first and second. Carter Tullis shows bunt, pulls the bunt back. Called a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Kilgore delivers. Strike 2. Count levels at 2-2. And Kilgore throws a little outside, full count. Count goes full. Full count. Kilgore delivers. There's a drive down the first baseline, and it is foul ball. Next pitch was fouled into the screen. Count remains 3 balls, 2 strikes. Kilgore winds. Playoff pitch. Struck him out. And that was a strikeout. That was a strikeout, and on the strikeout, it was a double steal. So now runners at second and third. Hayden Wright, second baseman, up, left-handed batter. First base is open. Runners at second and third. 2 outs. That was a strike. 1 strike on Wright. Kilgore really being deliberate now. Second and third. 2 outs. Foul ball. Count goes to 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Kilgore plans to deliver the next pitch. Strike three. Went down looking. That was 3 consecutive strikeouts, all looking. And that ends the third inning with the Corrigan Bulldogs still clinging to a small lead, 3-1. 3-1 lead for the Corrigan Bulldogs.
At the end of 3 innings.
Alexander returns to the mound for the Central.
In the 4th inning will be number 12, the designated hitter, Colton.
Number 12, Colton Aiken will lead off. Designated hitter. Colton struck out his last time at bat. Alexander pitching for the Central. That comes in there a little high. That's going to be ball 1. Alexander delivers. Colton swings, fouls off to the third base side. Count levels at 1-1. Alexander delivers. Boom! The catcher did a real good job framing that one. That's a called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2. Colton Aiken. Alexander delivers. That's going to be a strikeout looking for the first out. Now it turns over, top of the order. Number 3, Mason Murphy. Mason Murphy has scored twice tonight. He's reached on an error, a base on balls, and scored both times. Alexander on the mound for Central. Murphy swings and misses the first pitch. Alexander got his sign, nods. Low. Count evens at 1-1. 1-1. Alexander's working pretty quick now. He gets the ball back. He's ready. That ball was high. That's 2 balls and 1 strike. Alexander delivers the next pitch. That's a called strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Alexander's ready to go again. Here we go. That ball was high. Full count on Mason Murphy. Full count on Murphy. Alexander's ready. Payoff pitch. Murphy grabs one. Way in left center field. Nearly to the wall. Murphy is standing at second base with a double. Murphy stands at second with a double.
Now batting for Corrigan, number 5, Blake Elam.
Number 5, Blake Elam, second baseman. Blake is grounded out to the pitcher at 1 trip. He's reached on an error his second trip. And he stands at the plate with a man in scoring position at second base. No outs. Ball was a little low and outside. That's ball 1. On deck, number 1, Mike Murphy, shortstop. They call that a strike. Looked pretty low. 1-1 to count. 1-1 the count. Man standing second base. That was outside. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. Alexander has 63 pitches so far tonight. There's a drive to center field. Blake Elam got a hold of that one. Single to center. That advances Murphy to third. Blake Elam now stands at first. Stepping in will be number 1, Mike Murphy, the shortstop. He started at pitcher tonight and has changed out and went to shortstop. Runners at first and third. No outs. I'll take that back. 1 out. In the top of the 4th. They went home. On the pitch, Blake Elam goes to second. The shortstop cuts it off, fires home. But Nugget Murphy's got too much speed. He scored. That is a stolen base for Nugget. And there's still a man in scoring position at second base. Mike Murphy got a hold of that one. Sent it way long down the third baseline and out of play. Mike Murphy gets his lead at first, at second. Blake Elam is at second, got his lead. Mike Murphy just ground another one foul ball down to third baseline. Alexander on the mound. Checks the runner and delivers. Murphy just pulled another one foul, way foul down the third baseline, out of play. He's making good contact, just needs to straighten it out. On deck, number 15, Creek Johnson. Murphy steps back in. Alexander steps off the rubber. Blake Elam's getting an extremely large lead over there at second base now. Extremely large lead. That was a low pitch. One ball, 2 strikes. And now Murphy fires one down the right field line. Foul ball. Murphy's hanging tough. Murphy's hanging tough. Blake Elam's taking an extremely large lead over on second base. And he gets off and Purvis says, more. There's the pitch. Outside. 2-2 the count. 2-2 the count for Murphy. On deck, number 15, Creek Johnson. Murphy sends one to left center field. And he takes second base. And that scores Blake Elam. That's
number 15, Creek Johnson.
Now number 15, Creek Johnson in. That moves number 10, Cooper Kilgore, on deck. Creek grounded out to the second baseman his last at bat. That was a little high. And now we have Mike Murphy on second base dancing, taking a big lead. Creek watches another one go by. It's 2 balls, no strikes. Cooper Kilgore moves on deck. Creek Johnson. There's a strike, call strike. 2 balls and a strike to Creek. Two balls and a strike to Creek. Murphy, big lead at second. That was a little high. 3 balls and a strike. Those Bulldogs get a lead at second base. Coach Purvis saying more, further. Creek a little late on that one. Sends it down the first baseline. Foul ball. Count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Cooper Kilgore, number 10, up on deck right now. Alexander on the mound for Central. Outside, that's ball 4. So here comes Coach Scroggins for Central. I'm going to talk to Creek. I'm going to talk to Alexander. And he just took the ball from Alexander. There's going to be a pitching change. Here's a pitching change for Central. Hunter Matchett will move from first base to the mound. And Alexander, who was on the mound, will move to first base. Stepping in, number 10, Cooper Kilgore, the pitcher for Corrigan at this time. Runners at first and second. A little low. It's ball 1. Machette delivers. He's hit by the pitch. So that sends Cooper Kilgore. To first. Everybody else advances one, so it's now bases loaded. Leighton Cox. He had a single to center his last at bat. He had a single his first time at bat. So he's been on twice tonight. Bases loaded. That's a called strike. Machette is a left-hander, so he's got that southpaw working. I think that's going to be a ball. That should even the count at 1-1. Number 2, Braylon Levy is on deck. Swing and a miss by Cox. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Braylon Levy strikes out. I'm sorry. Leighton Cox strikes out. Swing and a miss. Goes down swinging.
Now batting number 2, Braylon Levy.
That's 2 outs. Braylon Levy will step in now, third baseman. grounded out to the third baseman unassisted his last time. That was a umpire called that a strike. On deck, William Ratliff. Another strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Bases loaded. Bags are full. Braylon Levy fouls one back over the screen. Foul ball. That one's high and outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. One ball, 2 strikes. Bases loaded. Machette on the mound for Central. Ball was in the dirt. The count is now full. Will Ratliff stands on deck. Strike 3. Went down looking. But we get 2 runs there. Corrigan scores 2 runs. That's going to make the score 5-1 going into the bottom of the 4th. We return to play in the bottom of the 4th.
Leading off the
Stepping will be number 12.
Central, number 22, first baseman.
Number 22, Tucker Alexander will be leading off. Tucker Alexander. On the mound, Cooper Kilgore on the mound for the Corrigan Bulldogs. That's a swing and a miss. Strike 1. On deck, Grayson LeBlanc. Strike 2. Tucker Alexander in a hole, 0-2. That is strike 3. And he's tagged out, so that is a strikeout. Stepping in, double zero, Grayson LeBlanc. He's your right fielder. Left-handed batter. Kilgore still pitching. Kilgore throws that one in there. LeBlanc offers on a bunt. Strike 1. LeBlanc did not offer on that one. Looked at that one. That was strike 2. High. It's going to be 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's one back through the middle. Second baseman grabs. And LeBlanc beats that out. That is an infield single.
Now batting number 7, Memphis Warren.
That turns the order over for Central. Memphis Warren. He's reached on error tonight, and he's struck out once. Memphis Warren. On deck, Austin Troutman. A pickoff attempt, and it gets by Creek Johnson all the way down to the right field corner. And that is a two-base throwing error. That moves the runner, Grayson LeBlanc, all the way around to third base with one out. Here we go. Memphis Warren stepping in. Kilgore swings. It's a bunt. Goes to first, and the runner cannot advance. That's two outs. That's two outs. Two outs.
Now batting number 10, Austin Troutman.
Austin Troutman bats. He's reached on an error, and he has struck out as well. Troutman's a right-handed batter. Two outs. Man on third. Kilgore on the mound. Threw that one low. Great stop by the catcher, Mason Murphy. Kilgore ready to go again. That's two balls. One low, one high. There's three balls, no strikes to count. 3-0. Cooper Kilgore. He walked. And Troutman works a base on balls.
Now batting number 4, Hunter Matchett.
Hunter Matchett, the pitcher, steps in. He's been hit by a pitch, and he's had a single to left. He has reached base twice tonight. Hasn't scored, but he's reached base twice. All right, Hunter Matchett. Ball one. Hunter Matchett at the plate. He just drives it to the left side, picks it up. Third baseman Brendan Levy scoops it up, throws across to first base, low throw, and Creek Johnson pulls it out of the dirt for the third out. And the score remains 5-1 going into the fifth inning. As we resume play in the top of the fifth. Number 400 Matchett is still on the mound. And Austin Troutman is still the catcher. To the plate comes number 8, William Ratliff, the center fielder. And number 12, Colton Aiken, is on deck.
Leading off for Corrigan in the top
Corrigan.
of the 5th inning will be center fielder number 8, Will Ratliff.
Ratliff has struck out. Look, let's see. Ratliff has flied out to the pitcher, and he's popped out to the shortstop. 1 ball, no strikes. Attempts the bump. 1-1 the count. Colton Aiken on deck. Ball high. 2 balls, 1 strike. Nope. Strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Oh, should. A little dribbler out in front of the plate, and he is thrown out at first base.
Now for Corrigan number 12.
It's going to be
Colton Aiken.
2, 3, 1 out. Stepping in, Colton Aiken, designated hitter. Inside, ball 1. On deck, number 3, Mason Murphy. That's strike 1, 1-1 the count. That ball is high. 2 balls, 1 strike. Colton swings, fouls off to the right side of the screen. Machette. Colton swings again. Another foul ball. Umpires 2-2 the count. Three and 2 the count. Full count. Full count on Aiken. Machette delivers. High. Colton Aiken reaches the base on balls. That's going to bring Mason Murphy up to the plate. Mason Murphy comes up. He's reached 3 times. He's scored 3 times tonight. He is a catalyst. Colton Aiken stands at first. 1 out. Ball. Nugget Murphy at the plate. Watch that one go by. It's 1-1. Machette popped the mitt pretty good then. 1-1 to count. He delivers again. Murphy swings and misses. Foul tip. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Murphy ready. Machette delivers. Ball. Count levels 2-2. Machette delivers outside, full count. He was like, full count. Murphy fouls it back. Count remains full. Colton Aiken still stands at first. That's ball 4. That's low. So Colton Aiken goes down to second.
Now batting number 5.
Mason Murphy stands at first on a walk. Blake Elam. He's grounded out to the pitcher. He's reached on an error. He has nailed one to the outfield. And Elam bunts foul down the first base line. Elam attempts to bunt again, foul ball. That's 2 strikes. Elam steps in. No balls, 2 strikes. Runners at first and second. Out on front of him. That ball is low and outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. On deck, number 1, Mike Murphy. That's a dead ball. He's hit by a pitch. Bases are loaded. Mike Murphy steps up. Murphy's had a double his last at bat. He had 2 singles in the 2 previous. So he has hit the ball every time he's been up tonight. Bases are loaded. Top of the 5th inning. And Mike Murphy fouls one out. Behind the screen. Long foul. Machette delivers again. High and outside. 1-1 the count. One and one to count. 1-1 to count. That's a call strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Foul ball down the right side, out of play. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Murphy's hanging tough. He fouled off a ton a while ago, too. Machette delivers. Murphy fouls another one into the screen. He's still hanging. Bases loaded out in front of him. Machette delivers. Murphy fouls off another one down the right side. Machette gets the next ball. Mike Murphy steps in. This has been a battle. Inside. Two and two to count. And he got him on a changeup. Struck out. Number 15, Creek Johnson in.
Now up, number 15, Creek Johnson.
He's rounded out to the second baseman. He reached on a base on balls his last at bat. And here's Creek. And Creek drives it down the right field. Ooh, called it a foul ball. That was awfully close. So he was up there swinging. So here we go. We're gonna reload here. Machette gets another ball. Creek steps in. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Creek dribbles one to the first baseman, and Alexander beats him to the bag. And that's the 3rd out. And the Bulldogs from Corrigan did not score that half inning, so the score remains 5-1. And Waylon Farr swings and misses at the first pitch. That is strike 1. On deck, Landon Clunan. That ball's outside. 1-1 to count. There seems to be a problem. The umpire has called the coach for Central over. Seems to be some discussion. Don't know what the problem was. Don't know what the problem was there, but here we go. All right. Back to it. That's a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Waylon Farr, the third baseman. Don't know what the discussion was with the coach, but the coach was puzzled. 2-2 the count. Cooper Kilgore's getting with it now. High and tight, ball 3. Full count. Full count on Waylon Farr. And the payoff. There's a drive to right field. It gets by Thorpe out in right field. And Waylon Farr has a double.
Now batting number 2, center fielder, Landon Clunan.
Landon Clunan steps in. And Carter Tullis, designated hitter, goes on deck. So Cooper Kilgore still on the mound for the Corrigan Bulldogs. A little low, ball 1. That's a strike. 1-1 to count. Kilgore has the ball back. He winds, he throws. That is strike. Nope, ball two. 2 balls and a strike. Kilgore ready to go again. Kilgore ready to go again. He fires a little high. Ball 3. Ball 3. Kilgore set. Cloonan ready. There's a strike. Foul tip. Full count. Full count. Kilgore's working pretty quick. He sets, he throws. There's a, drive right back to the box off of Kilgore.
Now batting number 23, the designated hitter, Carter Tullis.
That's an infield single. Number 23, Carter Tullis. He struck out his last time at bat, and he has grounded out to the shortstop. First and second, runners at first and third. Strike 1. Tullis squared the bunt. Pull the bat back. Call strike. They bunted that one. That's foul ball. Cooper's shaking his right hand out there. That last ball went right back up the middle off of him. It may have nicked him a little bit. Let's hope not. He's shaking that right hand. There is a high fly ball to right center field. That one drops in. So that scores Waylon Farr from third. So we have runners, let's see, there's runners at first and second now. And the minds are meeting. It looks like we're going to have a pitching change.
Your attention, please.
Blake
now pitching for Corrigan.
Blake Elam is coming in to pitch. I think Cooper may have got nicked with that one back through the box. No, he's went in and got a different glove. He's coming back out. So Cooper Kilgore now pitching is Blake Elam. At bat for them would be number 12, Hayden Wright. That's a strike. And Cooper Kilgore has now gone to second base. Ball inside. That's 1-1. Hayden Wright is ready. Blake Elam's ready. Uh, he went for that one. He went for that one. That's 1 ball, 2 strikes. On Hayden Wright, on deck will be number 22, Tucker Alexander. Timeout called by Wright. Wright on the mound again. Wright in the batter's box. There's a foul ball by Wright. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Blake Elam working pretty quick now. Got him. The ball was there. Don't understand why he was called safe. Okay. Hayden Wright at bat. Count is full. Blake Elam on the mound. Payoff pitch. Strike. That moved it to full count, 3-2. That is a high fly ball. That is a high fly foul ball out for the first out of the inning. Down the third baseline. Stepping in, number 22, Tucker Alexander.
22, Tucker Alexander.
He struck out his last time at bat. Runners still hold at first and third. 1 out. Ball 1 on the pitch. Elam with the other pitch. Foul ball. Strike 1. One and 1 to count. Runners hold at first and third. Low pitch. Great stop by Mason Murphy. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and a strike. Elam delivers. Strike 2. 2-2 the count. Two and two the count. Elam pitches. Strike 3. And Alexander goes down swinging.
Now batting number 00, Grayson LeBlanc.
Grayson LeBlanc. He reached on an error his last time. Grayson LeBlanc. Runners at first and third. He squares to bunt. He bunts. And he evidently didn't offer. Called a ball. And Elam delivers again. Little low. Ball 2. Blake Elam delivers again. Inside, ball 3. You got him, Blake. Here we go, Blake. Blake Elam against Grayson LeBlanc. And that is a 4-pitch walk. Bases loaded.
Now batting number 7.
Number 7, Memphis Warren. He's reached on an error. He struck out, and he's grounded out to the pitcher. Memphis Warren. 2 outs in the inning. High, ball 1. Blake Elam trying to get one more out this inning. There it is. Long, high, fly ball to center field. And William Ratliff makes the catch in center field for the 3rd out to retire the side to leave bases loaded. And going into the next inning, the score is now 5-2. Corrigan leads. Cooper Kilgore leading off. Ball 1, the first pitch. Strike 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Outside. 2-2 the count. Outside. Ball 3. Full count on Cooper Kilgore. Leighton Cox on deck. And Kilgore laces one to center field for a base hit.
Now batting number 9, Leighton Cox.
And Leighton Cox steps in, number 9. He struck out his last time. Leighton Cox steps in. That's a low, ball 1. Low, ball 2. Two and 0 the count. Strike 1. Number 2, Braylon Levy on deck. Will Ratliff in the hole. Throw down to first base for attempted pickoff, and it did not. 2-2 the count. 2-2 the count. Strike 3. So Leighton Cox goes down looking. That's 1 out. Braylon Levy struck out his last time. Grounded out first tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the sixth inning. That was high and outside. That's ball 1. Top of the 6th. Top of the 6th. Score is 5-2. That's called strike. Caught another outside corner. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Will Ratliff on deck. Machette steps off the rubber, starts all over. Here we go. Here's it. A little dribbler out in front of the plate. The catcher comes out and makes the play down to first. That was Austin Troutman.
Now batting number 8, Will Ratliff.
Will Ratliff batting. Low and outside, ball 1. On deck, number 12, Colton Aiken. Way outside. Ball gets by the catcher. So now Cooper Kilgore stands at third base. 2 balls, no strikes for Ratliff. Ratliff steps in. Machette delivers. A little low, ball 3. Three and 0 the count. That's ball 4. That's a base on balls for Ratliff. Take that back. I thought he pointed to first base as a walk. It was high, but he called that a strike. Foul ball for Ratliff. Full count now. Full count. Ratliff gets a hold of one. Goes down the right field line. And it falls foul. Foul ball. Machette delivers. And that is ball 4. Nope, call that a foul ball.
Now batting number 12, Colton.
No, he did get a base on ball. Hard to read this umpire tonight. Number 12, Colton Aiken. Colton Aiken, runners at first and third. And Ratliff takes off for second and makes it. Strike 1. Strike 1 on Aiken. Strike 2 on Aiken. Aiken drives one down the first baseline, foul ball. On deck is number 3, Mason Murphy. Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes on Aiken. Aiken drives one to the second baseman. Second baseman flips to first for the out. And that is the end of, that's through 5.5. So the score is 5-2. And this will bring the Central Bulldogs to bat in the last of the inning.
Leading off for the Bulldogs in the bottom of the sixth.
In the bottom of the sixth.
10, catcher, Austin Troutman.
Austin Troutman will lead off, the catcher. Blake Elam still on the mound for the Corrigan Bulldogs. High, ball 1. Ball 2. Interesting strategy there. Troutman's holding the bat out over the plate the entire time. Then he pulls it back. That's ball 3. Three and 0 the count. Still holding that bat out over the plate. That's ball 4. He walked.
Now batting number 4, the pitcher, Hunter Matchett.
Hunter Matchett, the pitcher, batting. That's a strike. Elam is working, checking the runner. That's a little high and outside. 1-1. Blake Elam working against Hunter Matchett. 2 balls and a strike. There's a drive to left field. Cox gets the ball back in. Runners at first and second.
Now batting number 3, third baseman, Waylon Farr.
Number 3, Waylon Farr. Hit a double his last time at bat. Hit by a pitch before that. Doing. That was the comebacker to the pitcher. He went to the first base. That forced him there. That was a 1-3. That's 1 out. Everybody else advanced to base. So now Landon Clunan comes to bat. 1 out. Runners at first and second. That's a strike. Strike 1. Blake Elam's ready. He's working. Clunan ready. That was high. A little tight. 1-1 the count. One and 1 to count. Foul ball, back to the screen. 1 ball, 2 strikes. On Clunan. On deck, number 23, Carter Tullis, designated hitter. That should be strike 3. Wasn't called. Great curveball. Beautiful, beautiful pitch. 2-2 the count. 2-2 the count. There's a high pop fly. Creek is underneath it and catches it for the out. Carter Tullis steps in.
23, designated hitter, Carter Tullis.
Tullis had a single his last time at bat. Struck out the time before that. Still runners at first, runners at second and third. 2 outs now. Bottom of the 6th. Blake Elam on the mound. Carter Tullis at bat. Two balls, no strikes count. The ball gets by. That's going to score 1 from third. This is a wild pitch. Runner at third now. That's a strike. Three balls and a strike on the batter. That's another strike. Full count on the batter. That's a foul ball down the third baseline. Right. Two outs. Full count. Runner at third. Bottom of the 6th. There's a line drive to the second baseman, and it is over. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the ball game. The Corrigan has claimed a victory tonight with a score of 5-3 over the Central Bulldogs. We appreciate you listening. Let's back up. We're going to play some more. We're going to play another one. One more inning. My fault. One more inning. It is just cold and hard to think. Here we go. One more inning, and here we go. Okay, top of the 7th. Leading off will be number 3, Mason Murphy, the catcher. Then it'll be Blake Elam batting second. And then Mike Murphy batting third.
Corrigan, number Mason Murphy.
Murphy has reached 3 times, all 4 times tonight. Got stranded the last time. That's pitch bounces all the way to the backstop. Hunter Matchett is back on the mound. It's now 1-1 on Mason Murphy. Excuse me. High and outside. That's ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. That's low, ball 3. Hunter Matchett's working pretty quickly tonight, right now. Oh! Murphy's hit by a pitch, so he takes first base. Coming up, number 5, the pitcher, Blake Elam. Mason Murphy standing at first. No outs. Blake Elam in. On deck, Mike Murphy. And he goes back. Tries to pick him off. Murphy makes it back in time. Matchett really slowing down now. Ball 1 on Elam. Ball 1 on Elam. High, ball 2. Murphy still standing at first. No outs. There's an attempted bunt, foul. 2 balls and a strike on Elam. Mike Murphy on deck. In the hole, number 15, Creek Johnson. There's a bunt. And the ball is picked up by the third baseman, and he goes across to the first base. That is a ground out, but that moves Mason Murphy to second base.
Next up, number 1, Mike Murphy.
Mike Murphy up. Mason Murphy at second. Mike hits one, pops it up on the third base side. And that is a foul out for out number 2. Creek Johnson steps in. 2 outs. Man on second base. Cooper Kilgore on deck. That is ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Mason Murphy on second base. Strike 1. 2 balls and a strike. Coach Purvis down there telling Murphy, off, off, off. He wants a big lead off of second base. That's strike 2. That's a full 2-2 the count on Creek. 2-2 the count on Creek Johnson. And there is a ground ball to the second baseman. Second baseman snags and out to first for the out. And that is no runs in the top of the 7th for the Corrigan Bulldogs. Score remains 5-3 going into the bottom of the 7th. Looks like we're making this pitching change for the Corrigan Camden Bulldogs. On the mound will be number 3, Mason Murphy now. Looks like Elam has gone back to second base. Cooper Kilgore has gone back to shortstop. And if I'm not mistaken, it's Uriel Danini, number 7, is going to be the catcher now. I believe he's
Leading
catcher.
off for the Bulldogs in the bottom of the 7th inning is going to be second baseman, number 12, Hayden Wright.
Hayden Wright leading off for the Central Bulldogs. Hayden Wright has fouled out. He's struck out. He's been hit by a pitch tonight. Strike 1. Mason Murphy has poured another one in there. No balls, 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes. A little outside. One ball, 2 strikes. There's a high fly ball to left center field. Left fielders picked it up. Leighton Cox.
Now batting number 22, Tucker Alexander.
So Hayden Wright has got a single to left. Number 22, Tucker Alexander steps in. He's had a pretty tough night tonight. He has struck out his last 2 times at bat. Looks like we have Garrett
Pinch hitting for Tucker will be number 29,
Bullware. Garrett Bullware pinch hitting for Tucker Alexander. Bullware's a left-hander. He attempted to bunt, and it gets by the catcher. One ball, no strikes. Here we go. That's another ball. 2 balls, no strikes. Two balls, no strikes. Three balls, no strikes. That's a strike. He called that a ball. Okay. Evidently it was inside. That was a base on balls. 2 men on.
Grayson LeBlanc.
Grayson LeBlanc steps in. Have a pinch runner. Number 6, Kyler Allen on first base. There's a strike one. Mason Murphy on the mound. There's a bunt. He plays it first. Got him. He's out at first base. Goes 1-3 for out number 1. Now there's still runners at. Now there's runners at second. Now there's runners at second and third. And now there's number 7, Memphis Warren up. 1 out in the inning. Strike one. Strike two. Warren has fouled out, and he's grounded back to the pitcher one time tonight. And he's hit by a pitch. Bases loaded.
Now batting number 10, catcher, Austin Troutman.
Strike one. There we go. Time out. First pitch was a strike. This is Austin Troutman. Austin Troutman. A little high. Austin Troutman. Here we go. 1-1 the count. Hit by a pitch. The score is now 5-4. No, 5-4. Hunter Matchett. Hunter Matchett stepping in. There's a strike. Number 1. Hit by a pitch. That walks in a run. That ties the game.
Now batting for Central, number 3, Waylon Farr.
Waylon Farr batting for Central. Ball game's tied. Bases loaded. Bases loaded. That's a strike one. And here we're still going. Waylon Farr is in. Another pitch. Strike two. Strike two. Bases loaded. Bottom of the seventh. Ball game tied. Mason Murphy trying to save, or at least get out of this with a tie. That's ball. Farr stepping in. Ball game. And that's the ball game. And they come back and win it in the bottom of the seventh. Come back and win it 6-5. Great game by the Corrigan Camden Bulldogs. Wonderful game by the Corrigan Camden Bulldogs. Never gave up. Still fought the whole thing. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you listening to the OBN Network. We thank you for listening. And we wish everyone a good night.
And that's a ball game, folks. With your Central Bulldogs 6, Corrigan Bulldogs 5.